we have so much technology, and that's what's great. We have so much technology. What we need are more entrepreneurs going for it. We need more capital into the markets, but what we also need is a lot of will in our political system, as well as by the farmers to start looking at these other things, because they are, if you're not working on climate change solutions, you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. And we know that everyone has their part to play. And so we all need to have the will to make those changes, both personally and professionally, of how we're going to address the climate change solutions that are crisis that we have with the right solutions. So we need to all individually have that will to make changes in how we do what we do, so we can save the planet for our future generations. I don't think we should be looking and investing in more chemicals. Chemicals are, we've shown many times that chemicals are not the right way in, for most cases, to grow crops better. I think that's one thing. Another one is, I think, plant-based foods that are important, but from a fundamental perspective, that ship has sailed, and those things are doing really well, and there's going to be more of them. But that industry is starting, and it's doing really well. It's going to continue to grow, so it's not at that nascent stage. If we look at things we should be investing in more, we need to be investing more in marketplaces and fintech. Enabled marketplaces to help the small and medium-sized family farmers and aqua farmers to be able to then grow their businesses and get around the problems that we have today, which are big ag controls the channels to market. We need to start, if we start thinking about consuming more locally, growing more sustainably, we need to start enabling those small and medium-sized farmers to be able to have the technology like the big guys do, but in a much more environmentally friendly and climate solution-oriented way. It takes community. If you don't have a community like FNA Next, we can't get all the great innovation tied with all the money and the leading customers out there to start a movement, right? We have to start movements. It takes a whole set of people to do that, and it has to happen around the world. It takes a team. No one can do it by just one. FNA Next is a perfect example of team building, community building to help us get to that next stage in development of the industries. I think the biggest thing to take away from the book is to understand storytelling and understand the why of what you're doing. Too many times, a lot of us, we're all coming from research, science, engineering backgrounds, and we talk about the what. We talk about the individuals. We need to talk individual technical things. We need to talk about the story, the why are we doing this? Why is this transformative? Why is it empowering for the farmers, or why is it better for the end consumers and all that stuff? We need to focus on the storytelling as much as we focus on the technology, and make sure the story we're telling is non-fictional, so that you wake up the customers, and you wake up the markets, and then you deliver and over-deliver with the product or service you're going to bring. Everyone, this is Build. This book, it is all profits are matched 5 times by me and go into climate crisis solutions. And on the last page is all about sustainability information and nutrition information of what went into this book and what happens at the end of life of this book. We actually innovated here and actually have a nutritional guide, just like you have for food, but for this book, and what it does for the planet and what you do after you're done with the book. There you have it.